All right, let's get it. Don't have a lot of time today. In and out. This is First Thoughts with Marsh Buice. These are the fresh thoughts, man. Hot off the press, unedited, not spliced in. Fresh thoughts that I share with you because writing saved my life. And expressing what I write has created ultimate success. After being bankrupt, homeless, obese, an alcoholic, drunk, suicidal, I had to figure out a way to get it back. And my life is so much more peaceful. But it's through writing, emptying your mind, gives you a clear head for the day. That's why I bang the drum every day on that. So it's writing and then expressing what you write. Now, I express it through a podcast. You may express it just by teaching others that we'll talk about a little bit today. But whatever your form is, even if you don't officially share it with anybody, you write it, you'll feel so much better. You'll be more receptive to what's going on in the day. And the day will be so much more clear. You'll think clearer. You'll think quicker. You'll be more concise. Your communication will be better. And because you'll have thought and you're not just reacting to today, you're responding to it because you have written some things out. And it could be anything that you want to write about. I don't care. Whatever you want to write about. I get DM'd all the time. What am I supposed to write about? Anything. I have a cheat sheet, and the way that I do that is I record my thoughts through my voice memo app every single day. So these aha moments that I pick up through the day, I'm not going to remember at 8 o'clock at night. I'm fucking whipped. So I'm not going to remember it then. So in the moment, when it's an idea, when it's a passage in a book, when it's a conversation I have with somebody, when it's a laughter moment, when it's something my dog did or said, or, well, yeah, my dogs talk, said, then I record it. I capture it in the moment because not only do I capture the thought, but I capture the emotion surrounding the thoughts. And then the next morning, which comes to first thoughts, is what I unravel. I have more time. Nobody is awake right now in the house. I already got my workout in, and now I can sit down and I can unspool some of these thoughts. Sometimes they're just frustrating, and sometimes they're just deeper in thought. This started off as one page, and it ended up being a couple of pages. So this one, First Thoughts Today, is daily, eventually, and ultimately is the title for it. For now, at least. All right, let's get it. When the goal for your life seems far off, don't let your pace be affected by the distance. Don't deviate from the pace that you need to set. So in other words, let me clean that up a little bit. When the goal seems far off, and it looks like your dream life is a gabillion miles away, don't let your pace match the distance. In other words, it's 17,000 marathons away, so I'm just going. No. This is the youngest that you've ever been and that you'll ever be, and this is the oldest so far that you've been. You're at this crossroads, man, but you're getting older. Seize the youth. And so just because something seems way off, you can maximize your efficiencies. See, when it comes to the goal, ultimate may be a long way off. Ultimately where I want to be. It may seem like it's a long way off. But eventually, little breaks is not too far. And daily is immediately available. Jump all over the dailies, man. See, you can't control the ultimate outcome, but you can heavily influence it using 5 skills, 6 checkpoints to bring about maximum efficiency and exponential results in your life. I'm living proof of that. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens over time. Ultimately. That's the game you're playing. Ultimately. But because ultimately seems so far off, and I don't know exactly when ultimately is going to hit, what can you control? The dailies. So the 5 skills that you got to be thinking about and that you have to exercise every day. Skills of communication, curiosity, creativity, continuous learning and action, and productive confrontation. These are all threaded throughout your day. And your 6 skills, I'll unpack those here in just a second, or 6 checkpoints that I'll unpack here in just a second. These are the things, man, that you can control every single day. And it eliminates negotiating. I just go from box to box to box to box to box. Super easy. See, people aren't beating you because they're better than you, more talented than you. They're beating you because they're more consistent than you. It's fundamentals over feelings. See, you feel like it some days, and that's when you crack open the negotiations. But they do it every day. The ones who are beating you, they do it every day. And they keep it super, super simple. You have variation, and they're consistent. It's fundamentals over feelings. And what are fundamentals? Fundamentals are the core to your day. It's your daily essentials. And they're the foundation for your ultimate success. The fundamentals are primary in your life. It's the core. It's the essential. And the feelings come secondary. Fundamentals first, core, the essentials, feelings second. And let me tell you something about those feelings. Feelings will sell you out every time. Feelings will fuck you over. When you're doing well, it'll whisper to you to ease up. And when you're doing bad, it'll tell you what's the use. So feelings must come secondary. It's the fundamentals first, the 6 checkpoints, 5 checkpoints, if you will. You can, whatever you want to do. But I have 6. I'll share with you what they are in a minute. But it's the 6 checkpoints, and then the feelings come after the fundamentals. And let me tell you, those feelings have to obey the fundamentals. So the feelings may have been kicking and screaming. This morning I went and worked out. Did not feel it. I don't know why. I was looking forward to it last night. Got up this morning, I guess because it's Saturday, and it's kind of like, why don't I read a little bit? No. I got it done. And guess what? The feelings were kicking and screaming the whole time. Got my 6 exercises in. I got my jump rope in. I got my near, because I try to set a range anywhere from 600 to 700 calories in 61 minutes. I did it in 58 minutes, 682 calories. Got it done. Day is 1. I'm done. I don't have to worry about, am I going to work out after work today? I don't have to worry about that. So it's feelings after that, because see, the feelings have to obey the fundamentals. And now that I got it done, the feelings are like, yeah, see, I knew you could do it. Versus if I would have skipped it and put feelings over fundamentals, fundamentals being the core, the essential, if I would let the feelings go first, it's just been another round of condemnation. Old piece of shit. See, that's what feelings do. Feelings tell you to take it easy, and then the minute you take it easy, they whisper to you, you're a piece of shit. You're never going to get there. That's what happens. Why waste all that mental courage? Think about the times when you skip working out. Think about the times when you skip something productive. You were supposed to do it. You just didn't do it. I'll do it later. What happens all day long? It's just weighing on you. It's waylaying on you. And think about how you could free up that cognitive capacity. It's a good word there. How you could free up that mental currency and put it somewhere else because you check the box, you go on to something else. So set the vision, man. What does your life look like? I write out my vision, man. I've got a beautiful one I'm going to share with you one day. But I set the vision. It's out there now. But I set the vision and then I work toward it efficiently, not hurriedly. It's not the weight room. You ever see those people in the weight room? Like they got a limited amount of time, so they just bang out the reps and like no. Good pace. Good pace. Not hurried. That's what you got to be. So it's setting the vision. There's an ultimate vision. It's a big one. Now work toward it with your dailies. And eventually you'll start getting these little breaks, these little tipping points. So the 6 checkpoints I have: wake up at a set time. No snooze. Whatever time you wake up. You don't have to be Mr. 3:30 in the morning. I've adjusted. I've done 3:30s. I've done 4. I've done 4:30s. And right now, I'm increasing my sleep time so to 5. But the point is, you got to set the time. I have budgeted my time so I can get everything done that I have to get done. I don't chalk it for the rest of the day, for the end of the day. No, I arrange my time where I have that budgeted aside and I get these things done. Yet I can still maximize my sleep time, feel well rested, perform better, think better. But I've done the seasons of the short time too. Sometimes that's what you have to do. But wake up at a set time. That's number 1. Number 2, work out. Get it out of the way early in the day, man. That's an automatic. It's a guaranteed win. Get it done. There's too much variation as the day goes on. So get up before anybody else gets up, before anybody else has a pull at your time. We'll get you a workout in. Right. This is super important, man. This is what you're seeing right now. Right. Empty your mind so you can clear your head out. It's like dumping a trash can out. Dump that out. Write at least 1 page. Oftentimes it's going to be more. Set your timer for 15 minutes. When it goes off, walk away from it. Who's that? Hemingway that did that? I guess. I don't know. But it sounds smart. My timer just went off 15 minutes. That's how much time I had to make this episode. I'm a little bit over. Learn. Habit stack while you're working out. Learn while I'm getting my lunch together. I'm learning. I'm listening. I do Blinkist and the Headway app. These are short book summaries to see if I want to go into the books, buy the books for more in depth. But these are primers for me. And then I'll listen to some longer form podcasts. Sometimes it's a couple of chapters out of audiobook. Try to take you 10 minutes from a physical book too. Pick one chapter that most interests you. Go to Books A Million. Pull one off the shelf. Read one chapter. Just sometime during the day. Share your expertise. Everybody, that's another one. Share your expertise. Everybody is an expert at something. All right? You are an expert at something. Don't match your... okay, here's where I am. This is where this guy is. Well, he's an expert. I'm not. No, you're an expert in something. Parenting, handiwork, writing, communicating, selling, whatever it is. Plan your meals. Plan your meals. This is so important, man. Plan your meals, what you're going to eat that day. That way you're not yanking a number 6 from Wendy's. Hot and spicy sandwich, baby. And also plan what you're going to wear the night before. Doesn't seem like much. Takes me about 45 seconds to do. I fix my coffee the night before. Set the timer. So that way, see, these are little thin slices. But these are the slight edges. But it's not the massive one and done things that's going to make you win the race. It's the slight edges. You got to think about it like an Olympian. Olympians don't just blow people out. They blow the field out by fractions of a second. They barely win. But it's these fractions of a second. That's what it is for you. These fractions of time, of efficiency, these checkpoints that you put in, this planning, little small plans. That's all I do. I plan what I'm going to eat. I plan what I'm going to wear. But it's these small things that you do, these fractions of time compounded over time, over a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, bro, you're going to have a massive advantage. You're going to blow out the field. And by the time they even realize you're ahead, they have no chance. No chance but to catch up. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. All right? That's it. Let's get it. Keep it simple. Keep it moving. Never settle. Keep selling. You want more content like this, go to the Marsh Buice Podcast. That's Mental Toughness Daily, your MTDs. And there you are going to learn how to communicate, be curious, be creative, be a continuous learner in action, and productively confront some confrontation, some shit in your life, man. So check that out. So if you're coming from the Marsh Buice Podcast to First Thoughts, please get the word out. Share this episode. Share this show. Say, hey, man, Marsh has another podcast, or check this one out. If you're catching this one on First Thoughts, then jump over to the Marsh Buice Podcast. Check that one out. Let me know what you think on that. Share that one as well. All right? But it's about bringing. I'm not telling you to do something. This is what I'm telling me to do. I just turn the mic on in hopes that it helps you as well. Enough about that. I got to go to work. About to go eat breakfast with my wife. Then I'm going to work. Let's get it. Peace.